Hello, it's day one. I'm going to hang out for a second, make sure that you guys can hear me okay. I was having a little bit of connection issues earlier on the internet, so if it doesn't work, I'm going to switch over to my cell phone. So let's just make sure that you guys can hear me okay, and then we're going to dive right in. So my goal each day is going to be to give you different exercises that you can do. And it's all with the intention in mind of building up your courage and confidence to meet your goals, whatever they may be. So I'm going to give everybody some time to hop in. I'm going to try it on my phone and see if I can see myself okay. So I'm going to hang out for a minute until you guys come through. And when you see this message, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that it's clear. And then I'm going to dive right in. Okay? Sound like a deal? All right. So let me just check and make sure that it is coming up clear and that you can see me. Before I was trying to connect and it was just not even connecting at all. So I'm concerned that it's going to be issues earlier. Make sure that, okay, good, it's working. So there's a little bit of a delay, a little bit of a lag. So I'll give everybody some time to jump in. Now, a lot of you are in the group from previously or however you found my information. A lot of people are in the group here that were with me in UPW. So we have a mixture of people who are all coming from a different state of mind, a different place. So I'm going to speak to each of you. But I'm going to give everybody some time to hop in. Let me know that you can see me okay, that you can hear me okay, and then we're going to dive in. Like I said, each day there's going to be a short lesson. I'm going to go through an exercise with you, and then there's going to be a worksheet for you to practice. So the more that you give of yourself, the more that you participate, whether it be sharing with the group, filling out the form. If you play all out, you're going to get more back for yourself. So I'm going to give it a few minutes and get started. For anyone that doesn't know me, my name is Amanda. I'm a certified life coach. I study both transformational coaching and also with the Robbins Madonna's training program. So I do a variety of coaching services as well as business coaching. So I've actually mapped out an entire month of material for you guys, and I'm really excited. I had so many ideas that came to me from UPW last week, and I can't believe that just a week ago, I was out there jumping and screaming and changing my life and changing my mind, and we're always growing, right? So now it's my time to pay it forward and give back to you. So jump in, say hello. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to leave them. If you're catching this on the replay, leave your message below and I'll hop into the messages periodically. I saw everybody's posts and your goals for the week. I think it's incredible how much you are dedicating to yourself and your growth, and I think that the work that we're going through this week is going to be perfect. So today, the biggest thing we're going to talk about is stop trying to fit in. So how many times have you done something and maybe you hit the pause button because you were not sure how other people were going to receive it? You toned down your message, you changed what you were going to say, you started doing it in a way to make sure that people liked it as opposed to who you were and who you wanted to be. And slowly but surely, your message, your voice, your personality, whatever it was no longer you. It was shaped into someone else. And I think the way that we are conditioned in society is to fit in. But by fitting in, it's diluting who we are. The beauty of individuality is being yourself, standing out, having your own things that you stand up for. It's funny, like for me, I have such a deep passion. Anyone that knows me will vouch for this. I have such a deep, deep, deep passion for community, for equality, and culture. I live in New York. I am blessed to have the opportunity to go into Manhattan and experience all different type of culture at any time. But just the same, I don't like when people are have a prejudgment or an assumption or anything like that. And that's me, that's my voice, that's who I am, and I'm always the first to stand up. And when I was younger, it took a while for me to build that courage because I was always afraid, what is someone going to say if they hear me speak up or stand up for something? You know, I love cultural events. You can catch me at a reggae event anytime. And I am in heaven. I'm just in love. And anyone that knows me knows that. That's on a personal level. On a business level, I don't have that many friends that are entrepreneurs. Most of my friends are 9-to-5ers, don't really understand this coaching thing, and I have to try to help them, you know, understand who I am without watering down my message. And I have a very clear message. I work with a lot of women that have gone through trauma, and I don't want to water down who I want to work with. So there's a lot of different things, especially as a business owner, that I find it comes up where we want to try to fit into different places. So if you think about a time maybe where you watered down your message, you watered down your voice, you didn't actually take full advantage of an opportunity just because you didn't know what other people were going to say, even though deep within your heart you knew that that was something that fired you up, that got you excited, but you made yourself small so that you didn't stand out. And that's what we want to work against. We want to build up the courage so that whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that you do, whether it be in your personal life, your business, whatever, your relationships, that you have the courage to stand up and stand out. That's what we're working on today. If you joined us a little bit late, there's going to be a worksheet that I'm going to upload, and it's going to give you just a couple of questions for reflection. But more powerfully, share with the group. When you declare it and when you share it, it means more. It holds you accountable because somebody else out there knows what you would like to do, what you want to accomplish, where you're feeling stuck. And my goal in having this Butterfly Sisterhood is that we're all growing, we're all transforming, and you're in a nice, quiet, safe environment. This is a closed group. Nobody sees your posts but the people in the group, and you can share from the heart. And that's what I want to invite you to do, to have a place that you feel comfortable, that you can share, and that you can grow to overcome whatever fears that you have. So I want you to think about a time in your life when you watered down your voice, when you went according to society, when you felt that you were doing what you were told to do. Maybe it wasn't what the best thing for you was, but you were trying to fit in. Maybe you were concerned that with all of the things on social media, are people going to like me? You put yourself out there, you share from the heart, and then no one comments, or no one says anything. Or even worse, they say something horrible. And you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't do that after all. And you start to question yourself. You're always going to have people that don't agree with what you want to do. And you're always going to have people that, see it but don't say anything. I've shared a lot of really personal stories throughout the years on Facebook. And sometimes, I would catch myself wondering, like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Did I say too much? And lo and behold, I'd always have a message from somebody who would send me a private message, and they would say, I've been following your post, and I just want to let you know that you brightened my day, or that you helped me out today, or your message came at just the right time and I needed to hear it. Now, if I had held back and I didn't share my own personal story and how I've grown or how I've changed, I wouldn't have been able to impact someone else. So each time that you're doing something, you're shedding light on someone else. And even in ways that, they have, they did something recently. It was, what was the name of it? I forget the name of the workshop, but basically people came together and they made eye contact. Just really intense, powerful eye contact. And I was watching the video, and I don't know if you've seen it, but it was so moving because how many times do you have an opportunity to come across a stranger with such intense, powerful eye contact, just pure silence and just looking into each other's eyes and feeling their energy? I did this in my coaching class once, and it was almost bringing you to tears because you saw behind the face, the voice, you felt their energy. It's really a powerful exercise, and there's no words spoken. And, you think about things like that, the impact that we have on each other, and that connection that was possible. Sometimes just walking down the street and smiling at someone, right? You never know whose day you brighten. So when you tone yourself down, you're not actually able to give all of yourself. And you may miss the opportunity to help someone that needed it. So always just fully be you, embrace who you are, and love who you are. And don't worry about pleasing other people. Sure, we all want to be accepted, we all want to have friends, but if you focus more on who you're pleasing, you're not going to please yourself, right? You've lost track of who you are in the process because you're so busy making sure, do your parents approve? Does your significant other approve? Do your Facebook friends approve, right? But meanwhile, do you approve? Can you actually stand for what you're saying? So think about a time when you've toned yourself down and what you truly wanted to say, who you truly wanted to be. And stop trying to just be good. Start trying to be great, right? That's going to be the phrase that you want to walk away from. If you took anything at all away from what I'm saying, you want to stop trying to be good and start trying to be great. So, like Tony Robbins says, raise your standards. So I'm going to give you an email with the exercise. There's 4 steps that you're going to fill out on this questionnaire. And this is for you. It's for you to have for yourself. But also, like I said, if you can share it with the group, it's going to be much more impactful. When you're declaring it, when you're sharing it, you're making that statement to others that this is who you want to be, this is what's possible. So make sure that you participate and that you share, you ask questions. I'm here for you. I'm going to answer whatever questions that I can and just be here to fully support you in the process. So my computer, I live on the beach, and every once in a while, I don't know if it's the ground or the sand, but I don't know if you caught that. My whole computer was vibrating a second ago. I think when a big wave hits, I have no idea what makes it do that, but every once in a while the house shakes. A little scary, right? So anyway, I'm going to talk to you about the 4 questions, and then shortly I'm going to upload it after I finish the video so that you can go, and it'll be in the file section. It'll say day 1, and you can go ahead and have that for yourself to fill out any questions. And like I said, please share with the group. So day 1. What I want you to do, the very first thing, is create the most powerful vision of what's possible. So a lot of you have already started to declare what your goal is for the week. I want you to take that goal and maximize it. Okay, I want you to think big, think broad, think as large as you can. Take that goal and maximize it by 10, okay? And I want you to have a really powerful vision. And in that vision, I want you to think about, what does it look like? What does it feel like? Invoke your senses. What does it sound like, right? If you can start to really create a powerful vision, who's around you while you're seeing this? What did it take to get there? How are you feeling? What are some of the key phrases you notice that you're saying? And do this really powerful visualization. Imagine it so strong, like as if it's an event that already occurred in your life. And that I want you to do is, whether it be the sheet that I send you or on a journal, write about it. But write about it in explicit detail. See it, write about it, then share it with the group and talk about it. 3 senses we're connecting here. When you connect your senses, it impacts the memory so that you retain it. So I'm not saying to share it just to be nosy or because I'm curious, although I love sharing with you. I'm doing it because by sharing it and talking about it, you're impacting a different part of your memory, a different part of your brain so that you retain it. So that's the difference there. So what I want you to do is create this beautiful memory, take some quiet time, think about it, and visualize it as bright and beautiful as you can. Okay, the most ultimate version of this goal, of the final destination of your goal, let's call it. So whatever you hit for the week, whatever you wrote down, maximize it by 10. Powerful. Okay, am I getting my point across here? And I want you to write about it, share it in the group so you're talking about it, and it's coming from a point of visualization, so you actually saw it happen. So you're invoking 3 sentences. I'm sorry, 3 senses. Got it? Any questions at all? Any questions? No? Okay. So I'm going to move on to the second part. Now that you have the vision, and this is your work just for today, you're going to have a whole new set tomorrow. So make sure you stay up to speed and you participate so that you stay on track for the rest of the week. So you have the visualization, you've shared it with the group, and you've written it down, 3 senses. Now I want you to look at that. Who do you need to be to step into that energy? So maybe you have a vision of being a speaker at an event, but you've never spoken publicly before. And maybe the thought of it gets you a little bit nervous and you get butterflies in your stomach. So how would you prepare for that? Who do you need to be? Who do you need to be energetically? How do you need to prepare as far as training or practice, things like that? I want you to write this out. Who do you need to be? Do you need to maybe present yourself a certain way? Do you need to, maybe you're somebody who's casual, jeans and t-shirt, but you want to speak in front of a corporate office. Do you need to maybe jazz it up a bit and throw a suit jacket on, or something to carry a more professional energy? Just giving examples of one specific thing. This could be anything at all, but think of who you need to be to step into it. A lot of you have health goals. What do you need to do to meet those goals? Who do you need to be? Where does your mind need to be? And practice on that. What does your surrounding need to be? If you have a ton of junk food in the closet and your goal is to go focus, and you want to focus more on plant-based foods or raw foods, having that entire closet of crackers or cakes or whatever it might be is probably not going to be the best thing for you. So what this is going to do is this is going to set yourself up for success. So who do you need to be? What do you need? Okay, so you're going to map that out, write it out, share it with the group, visualize it. 3 senses again. In all 3 areas, make sure that you're committing to the 3 senses that you're sharing it. Okay, you're clear on that? What's possible from here? So now you've achieved it, right? Whatever goal that you set, you've done it. Visualize it, you've done it. What's possible? What could you do next? Now that you've done it, how do you maintain it? Or what is the next step on the ladder? Imagine each set of your goals are an accomplishment on a ladder, and each step is another goal that you finished. So each time that you accomplish a goal, it makes you stronger, right? You feel really good. You want to pat yourself on the back. You feel strong. You're ready to do the next thing, and then you jump into it. And so you want to envision what's possible from here. When you're feeling strong and you're feeling courageous and your head is up and your shoulders are back and you're feeling strong and powerful, what can you do from that place? Who are you from that place, right? So you want to figure out what is possible from here. So now you're setting an even larger potential goal for yourself, because now you've achieved it, right? You've seen it achieved in your mind. You know what's possible, so now you're growing again. And from there, you've envisioned it. You can write down what's possible. You share with the group what's possible. And you write it, you share it, you talk about it, right? From there, how will this impact your life? So if you've achieved these goals, how is that going to change your life? A lot of you posted about health goals. So if you're healthier, if you're feeling better, you're going to have more energy, right? So is that going to give you more time with your children, more ability to travel? Maybe you want to do some more activities outdoors. Your endurance is higher. You're not going to be tired, so you can complete more goals. You want to just look at what you can do from that place. Does that make sense? So you have 4 steps that you need to complete. And I just want to make sure that everybody has what they need, that you can hear it, that you got everything clear, no questions. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upload the PDF to the group so that you guys will have the visual questions written out for you as well, in case you didn't get a chance to write it down. So this is exciting. You guys have big goals, big accomplishments you want to meet this week. This is only day 1, and the worksheet that I gave you is just for day 1. So tomorrow it's going to be a whole nother set of tools, a whole nother set of questions, a whole nother set of exercises to do. So make sure that you get this one done today. I hope to see some shares in the group after I post this, that you guys can give me some updates, and I'm really excited. Okay? So have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to have my eye out for you.